This video is for you if you're like a super competitive bass fisherman or a competitive angler and you have big money on the line. What would I go do? Here are the base assumptions. If you are of that caliber, you have a newer boat. It's probably lithium compatible and you're probably running a 36 volt with a bunch of electronics. If that sounds like you, let's go. We're gonna assume you're doing some high dollar tournaments, I don't know, $10, $100, $500,000, whatever it is. You're fishing for money. You're looking for some input on how to set up your boat to get the most out of it, have redundancy. You want to be able to get through your day, your weekend, your derb, whatever it is, and you can deal with any issues later, right? So, trolling motor. 2 36 volt batteries is what you want. If we are going to run dual 50 amp hour, 36 volt batteries or whatever amp hour, the way I would do it is I would run a switch on them so I can do this. I can go off battery 1, off, or battery 2. What that would do is it would give you a quick switch between them. If one goes down, it doesn't impact the other at all. They're completely divorced. And you still have two that you just go to the back of the boat and flip the switch and you're gone, up and running. That's super nice. No downtime whatsoever. Now, ideally, you want to kind of cycle them, right? You don't want to just sit here at 90 to 100% all the time and go like that. What you would want to do is just let one run down a little bit, flip to the other battery, run that one down, charge them both up. You don't have to make a science experiment about it, but you got to get them low enough so they balance again. You want to keep them kind of moving. You want to let them move electrons. And when you put too big of batteries in a pack, you're not going to cycle any of them, and it's just not a good idea. And so that's what I would do. Again, don't make a science project out of it, but consider finding a way to use them so you're cycling the battery. It'll be happier that way. So let's talk about the cranking battery. We're going to assume you've got 4 graphs, 5 graphs, giant 22-inch screens. And so you've got pretty mega power draw. You've got a serious power draw that you need to take care of, and it's got to work, right? Some of these tournaments are scoping tournaments, and it's got to work, and you got to have a big motor. So again, we'll do 2 batteries, and this time I would do the same thing, put a switch on them so you can run in between them. I run a LiTime 140 amp hour dual purpose. I run 165 amp hour dual purpose. Either one of those will get you days worth of electronics, especially if you've got a big outboard to charge it with some like 85 amp charger. And so again, you want the redundancy like a plane, have a switch on battery number 1, run it for a little bit, switch over to battery number 2, run it for a little bit. That way you always have a battery that's ready to go. That's what's really nice about that setup. Weight-wise, you're going to be reasonable. You kind of want the weight in the stern of the boat, useful weight in the stern of the boat, and that's the way I think I'd do it. I would subscribe to this channel if you found it helpful, and that's probably the setup I would go with. Now, charging that could be a little funky, but there's a good way to do that. I run a 2-bank charger. It's actually a LiTime that does 36 volts and 12 volts. So if you think about it, if I've got 2 of these and 2 12 volts, just buy 2 of those chargers and I'd have all 4 banks that I need without anything extra. That's kind of nice, right? So I've got 2 chargers. I would take one 36 volt lead off this one 36 volt lead off this one, route it to my batteries, and then the other one would be 12 volts, run it to those batteries. Life is good. If you found that helpful, I'll put some links in the descriptions of batteries I have used, and I recommend. And we'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe.